Hey, so my name's Dave with Old School Social Studies Films, and I just want to ask for a few moments of your time to go over what I call the Summer OG Movie Review, okay? Or maybe in this case, the Summer No-G Movie Review, okay? OG is for Original Gangster, and No-G would be for no movies coming out this summer. Now I get it, these are billion-dollar decisions that they are making, and they're made well in advance, weeks, months ago. The decisions were made, and maybe it was in our best interest that we either would not want to be or should not be sitting in crowded theaters among a bunch of strangers for 2 or 3 hours at a time. But that's not to say we don't want to be entertained, especially this summer. So I felt I would point out some of the movies that are available on this channel, Old School Social Studies Films, which is available on Roku devices. The first movie that's up is Charade. It's a great film with Audrey Hepburn and Cary Grant. And it takes a lot of twists and turns, a lot of comedic timing, and the acting and casting for these two is perfect. They have great chemistry and comedic timing. And the film, almost like a mystery, or just kind of changes, and you think it's going one way, and it takes a turn and goes the other way. And a Walter Matthau appears in it as well. He actually has a fairly big role in it, like a supporting actor. Next up, we branch off into outer space and take a visit to one of the summer alien films, or maybe not a summer alien, but an alien film, Plan 9 from Outer Space. Now this movie is notorious, it's notoriously bad, and it is bad, but it's almost good in a funny way, if you get what I'm saying. A movie that's so bad it's good. It's an Ed Wood film who's known for rushing through movies, and in fact, I believe the plot line to this was shot originally different. I think it was like Grave Diggers from Outer Space, which is why it starts off kind of that way. And I believe it was after it was shot and in the can, the script just changes or it didn't work the way they wanted. And it's also why there's a scene with Bela Lugosi. He's hiding his face among like a cape, like Dracula, because it's not even him. The movie was done and they had to get a stand-in to shoot the scene. And there's a lot of that, ad hoc and just slapped together movie. But it's funny. It holds up well over time, 70 plus years later. And it's a good film, funny, I guess. So check it out. Next, we have Sister Street Fighter. And this is one of those movies, it's a great movie, by the way, a lot of action, and it came or is available on a sister channel, Kung Fu, Saturday Afternoon Johns, but I felt I'd throw it on here as well. It's a great film, a lot of action, a very good storyline about her seeking revenge and her fight to avenge her brother's death. It's a good film, well acted, very good script. And to me, it's one of those movies I could watch over and over again. Kind of like The Warriors or Black Hawk Down. I don't know what movie you have that's way, but something like Death Proof or something. Like a movie you can watch over and over again. Cool Hand Luke. I like it in that fashion. However, on its own, like a one-off or first time viewing it, great movie. Lastly, we have these two as a combo. And I combine them because they're very similar in their style and era. It's a very 1950s beatnik kind of theme. They're both kind of mysteries or, take some turns. But the first one we'll review is Detour. And I like this movie. It is almost like a road trip, a guy going cross country, and he picks up a dame, a lady, and basically a lot of things go wrong from there. It's worth checking out, and it's definitely got that like Jack Kerouac, like beatnik vibe to it. And DOA is more of a mystery in some capacity, or whodunit. I don't want to give too much of the plot line away. However, it too is a very good movie that holds up very well, even in today's age. So Detour and DOA, both movies I recommend. So that's it. If you have not checked out any one of these movies, or there's plenty more, maybe we'll do another series of these along with some of the shorter films, the 10-minute ones, economy and business. However, if you have not seen any of these 4 or 5 movies, I definitely recommend them, as long as it's something you feel you might be interested in, because they are quality movies, maybe Plan 9 from Outer Space aside. But if you haven't seen it, definitely check it out, and check out the others as well. If you have seen them, feel free to comment or discuss if you know any of the details or where you first saw it or your favorite movie, anything like that, actors, actresses. And again, maybe we'll do one of these in the near future. We do have plenty more movies on the channel. And I hope you can find your entertainment either here or elsewhere. I guess I'll throw out one more time. I'm a fan of the game. Retaliate is a good channel to install on your Roku. I am not at all a high scorer in it. I don't know if those scores are true. I think it's like 100,000 or 1 million points. I sort of know the developer of it. Maybe I'll reach out and ask and see if I can get him on in the future. But again, thanks for joining. Thanks for adding the channel. Any likes to it or such is appreciated. But thanks again for watching and installing it. And hope you enjoyed this and enjoy the rest of your summer. Thanks again.